Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Crafted Harmony here. Today we're going to be continuing on our series for learning new mechanics. I really enjoy doing this series, but I did see I didn't really get hardly any views on my last one, and I'm assuming that's because it was a 31-minute video. So for this one, I'm going to try to keep it short, even though it's a little bit more of a difficult mechanic to learn. I'm kind of just going to cut it a bit to where it's really just giving you the crucial information and the fun bits of it. But I'll try to keep the actual games where we go into the dual matches and try to hit the shot a little bit longer, just so it's a little bit more entertaining. Anyways, the car customization I have for you today is the Octane, and obviously I'm running Bake's mod on here. I have the primary color set to this bluish color. You can read the RGB on there and figure that out on your own. And then the secondary to a black. I have the Octane with the titanium white body. I have Abstruse decal, titanium white as well. I have Muscle Boys on there that are cobalt. I have Sky Blue sparkles because you know me, I need my sparkles. I have the Miyagi dudes because it adds, I don't know, it just looks sick honestly. I have Laser Wave 3 cobalt just because that kind of has been going on. Just because that's kind of worked for all my customization so far. And then for the paint finishes, we have anodized pearl and carbon fiber. So let's go ahead and get into the training match here real quick, and we'll show you what we're going to be learning today. Alrighty guys, today we're going to be learning the breezy flick. Now, as you can see there, I do have the mechanic portion down, but I cannot translate it into a shot, you know. So what I'm going to start off by doing is basically just working on the mechanic alone, and then we'll get into utilizing it with the ball on top of our car. So let's start off by kind of understanding the mechanic. Now, to do this, the most important thing you need to remember on here is that you're holding down A when you're going for this flick. Also, you want to have either air roll left or right bound to one of your buttons. For me, I have it bound to my reverse button, so once I'm off the ground, I can utilize that air roll left button and it will spin my car, obviously. Then you're going to want to learn how to do a tornado spin. A tornado spin is basically where you hold air roll left and right on your left stick. Alright, so when you put those together, it's going to look like this. Just like this. And that's called tornadoing. So, now, in the middle of that tornado, right when your car is about there, right where it's showing you the bottom of its car at an angle, just like that, you're going to want to let go of your left arrow or right arrow, and then just continue to spin in the opposite direction, right, just like this, and your car will do a spin like that. Now, once you're at the bottom, you're going to want to go ahead and perform a musty flick. I'm going to be performing the delayed musty flick. The way you do the regular musty flick is just by jumping, looking down, and then back flipping and canceling it forward. That was incorrect. Just like that. I do have a video on this that you can go watch if you do not know how to do that. And then the way you make it delayed is you're going to do the same thing, but cancel the flip cancel and go back into the back flip. Just like that. It's going to give you a little bit more power. The way I like to do it is backwards, just like that, where you kind of jump back and you perform the spin backwards. So anyways, now let's put that all together, and this is the motion you should get. Just like that. Now I think one of the most important parts about this is really getting that angle on your car. Because if you, a lot of times when you go for it, you'll still stay like vertical, and it won't give you as much power as you would if you're down like that. If you're angled farther down. You see how I was not angled enough, so it kind of sent my car actually backwards, like that? That's why you need to get that angle down. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and try this a couple times with the ball on our hood. So we're not getting that angle. So already I can tell we're gonna need some speed to perform this flick. Or just find the correct positioning on the ball where we need to jump. Alrighty guys, so what seems to be working for me when performing this mechanic is to not actually hold your left stick to the right perfectly, but actually hold it up and to the right a bit. If you're doing it with arrow left, and if you're doing it with arrow right, it's going to complete opposite, which is up and to the left, right? I can actually show you this like that, right? That's going to get you more angle when you're going through this, and you just have to find the right time to let go of it, right? The rest of it is just about timing, honestly. Yeah, so this little tip seems to be what's getting me a little bit closer to being able to perform this flick. Like, look at that, I'm able to actually stay with the ball just a little bit longer than I am performing it the other ways I'm used to. It's more about just having a smooth initial touch, right? So you want to have that really smooth so that it can glide on your car up rather than getting hit up. Like, that was a bad example. Rather than getting hit up like that, it's kind of a little bit farther away from your car. You want it to be close to your car, and you to be able to actually control the ball. Just like that. That's what we want to get. That's what we're gonna get. That's exactly what we're going for. But we need more power on it, and we need to find that sweet spot and that time to actually go for the shot, right? We're getting a lot closer already, and this has just been a couple minutes of training, honestly. This is what I mean when I talk about how mechanics are just formulas that you need to follow, right? Until you're able to make the mechanic your own. In order to learn any mechanic, I get people have their own style and their own twist to things. But in order to learn any mechanic, there's a formula, right? There's a formula for learning everything. So you learn the basic, and then you can tweak it as you go. So, like I said, just learning some of the basics here and the formula to go about learning this mechanic is really going to benefit a lot of you guys. I can assure you that. There's endless possibilities for stuff you can do in this game. There really is. But you just got to learn the basics first. But yeah, take these little things, these little steps and the formulas, and I promise you it'll boost your learning process and help you just master your mechanics a lot easier. I'm doing the hard part here and trying to find the formulas for you guys. The formulas that you need to follow in order to learn these mechanics. So just try to take some, inspiration out of these videos and apply these formulas to your game. Yes, I might have more experience in the game than you guys do, than some of you guys do, but that shouldn't matter. The only thing experience helps you gain is patterns, right? That's all that helps you gain. It helps you understand patterns, what people usually do in certain scenarios, What happens when the ball hits this part of the wall, or this part of the corner, or this part of my car? That's the only thing I've really gained out of having more hours. I've just become more knowledgeable about the game. and how the fixes work inside the game, right? But that doesn't mean that just because I have more hours, you can't learn the same mechanic I'm going for. Now, I wouldn't suggest learning it if you're a beginner, because you should be focusing on more fundamental aspects of the game rather than trying to learn a breezy flick. But if you do have the formula down and you're willing to put in the work, then you can learn it really easily. You're just gonna have to get through that, initial stage of understanding the the mechanic and learning the muscle memory in order to get it down. Also, camera settings play such a huge role in just becoming better overall at the game. So if you're someone that's still struggling, I would try fixing up your camera settings as well. Yeah, once you get the hang of this mechanic, it's actually not a hard mechanic at all. It just looks complicated, and yes, you have to have certain buttons mapped onto your controller. And obviously putting a new button on your controller is going to take time to learn, but once you actually get it down, it's not that difficult. It's just about remembering certain little patterns and stuff to the way you do it, right, correctly, rather than the way you would do it incorrectly. But it's a pretty fluid mechanic, and it just works. Now, I don't know how effective this would be in the actual game, but it definitely does look nice, and it can throw off your opponent, but it has to be from a distance because it gets that little pop at the end, right? And anytime you're able to get a delayed pop like that, it's really going to throw off your opponent no matter what level they are. Now, the key I found to doing this is number one, hold down A, right? Number two, limit the amount of boost you're utilizing, right? See, I boosted there a little bit and got too far ahead of the ball. Rather, if I wouldn't have used boost at all, I probably would have been in a great spot to hit it, right? You gotta start to teach yourself, when it's the proper time to use boost. You don't want to jump into it with boost like this. Ready, watch, because now it just sends the ball flying. Alright, I'm gonna demonstrate again. Either sends you flying or the ball flying, and it's really hard to catch up to it. Remember, I'm still not implementing the delayed flick in here yet. It's gonna make it way easier once we get that down. There we go. I think we just need be a little bit more patient with them, or just get more height on it. I think one of the biggest things I need to get over is understanding that no matter where your car is positioned on its turn, you need to backflip straight back. I usually hold it on like the back right or back left, determining where the ball is, because I think that's where my car is gonna flip. But no, it actually does some weird diagonal flip and completely throws you off. So always, no matter where you are, do a perfect backflip, no matter where you are. Alright, and that's gonna help you become more consistent with the move. See, just like that. I had it just a little bit to the left, and it was able to mess it up just enough to where it didn't work properly. There we go, that was a decent one. And guys, I know this might not look like the best flick right now, right? But like we said, we're just learning it. We're learning the movement. Once we get it down, we can add some fanciness to it and everything. So as I gradually start becoming more consistent with the movement, I'm going to slowly start to add in that delayed musty flick effect. Oh, that one was decent. Just about getting under. I'm going to try it with a little bit of speed from now on. There we go. Ooh, that was a good one. What's up, guys? We're back. It's day 3 of learning the breezy mechanic. Now, I've gotten it down pretty much perfectly. I'm still a little bit inconsistent with it, but we got the movement down pretty accurately. Now, all we need to add in is the delayed musty flick. I'm going to teach you something I learned the other day as well that kind of helped me out, and that's helping me solidify this mechanic a lot better now. Now, what this is basically just the idea that you need to hold F roll left air roll first before applying your left stick to turn your car, right? So you want to do that first, and then it's going to set your car up to hit the ball perfectly. The other thing you need to know is how to ball in front of your hood around the windshield of your car. That's going to give you the best pop and the most accuracy. Now, one thing I'm still struggling with is just getting that height on the ball. Right, and then sometimes I'm boosting when I don't need to, and it's putting me ahead of the ball rather than where I need to be. So now I'm just going to start fixing that up, learning how I need to go about it when I don't have that much momentum versus when I do have that much momentum, and then just applying the delayed flick, just like that. Alright guys, so I believe I'm at the point where I know the mechanic well enough to try and perform it in game. Might take us a little bit longer just because we're not perfect with the mechanic, as you see there. Still having a couple issues here and there, but for the most part, I think we've learned it to an extent where we can begin to build off it over time and really make it our own. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and find a solo duo match. Possibly not in ranked, probably just casual, and then we're gonna see if we can't hit the breezy flick tonight. If not, then we'll have to record tomorrow. This is still the third day, so this one actually has taken a little bit less time than the delayed musty flick to learn. I still don't have the delay part down on this one, but that will come with time as well. So let's go ahead and get into a game here and see what we can do. Whew. Alrighty guys, so we're in our first match here with Smoke Gaming. If he joins. There we go, we're able to cut it in here. Oh boy, this guy's annoying. We have 0 boost. This is why you don't. That's why you don't ball chase. That's exactly why you don't ball chase. I was almost able to get it over his head there. He defended that pretty well. But then again, he was being pretty ball chasey still. Alright, we're playing with Thunder now. Let's hope that this guy is not as ball chasey as the last guy we played against. I read him like a book there. Alright, our other guy forfeited, so now we're playing with Nidak. There we go, there was a decent attempt. It wasn't really a good one, but I had to flick a little bit early because he was challenging early. Just trying to get a nice little demo. Oh. Well, he left too. I don't know, I don't understand people, dude. They go into ones to do freestyle matches. Like, no, just play the game. I'm not gonna give you countless opportunities to go for a shot. That's why you have custom training packs and free play. Oh my gosh, same guy. He's just gonna end up leaving. Dude, that one was good. No delay, but that one was pretty good. You have to wait a second. That's the thing people mess up with this mechanic, is that when they go up, they instantly start turning. If you wait a second, you're gonna get way better possession and way better setup. There we go. Nicosaurus R3X. Yeah, I know it's supposed to say Rex. Alright, we're making an opportunity here. Ah, people are so annoying. I think challenge early is the best way to do it. Like, no, that's not correct at all. If I have the ball on top of my head, you wait for me. Like, as you can see, I'm just sitting here letting him do stupid shit because he's not doing anything. It's so boring. Boring. You are very, very boring. Little steak sauce. Ah, he's a tryhard. He's running a Fennec. Look at all the crap he's doing already. Okay, so I messed up the setup there, so I had to go for a little ground shot. Alright, here we go. Oh, that was it! No! Oh, there we go! Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's like the 4th time I've tried today. Yes, dude. See if we can hit another today. Ah, dude. We almost got our old one and the new one. Okay, so we managed to hit it there. And that was pretty good actually, so I'm gonna see if we can't hit one more at the very least. Alright, Young Raspy God. Alrighty, dude. Let's see if we can't hit a second one for the day, and then I think we'll call it at that for the video, because this video is getting pretty long already. Each recording here is about 35-40 minutes, so definitely it's gonna take some time to cut that down. Just gonna get a little bit of a lead here so we can start getting this flick down. Now I messed the flicks up on my own. I'm messing the setups up. Oh my god, get crossed. Alright, we need to watch this one. Bye. Okay. Put it away. He's gonna chase, so I'm not gonna really follow. Alright, you can already tell what he's gonna do. I knew he was gonna bump me there, that's why I hit my brakes. I just thought he would have just drove right by me, but it wasn't enough for him to miss. Oh, she's gonna come flying in. Yep. That's probably the only decent thing he's done all game. That's what's bad about it. It's because it makes ball chasers look like makes it look like ball chasing is a good strat when it's really not. It just works out some of the time. Oh, almost hit this off there. Remember, that's what we're trying to go for, so we're getting closer. Mr. Free Play mains, huh? Not at all, my buddy. Should we just make a flip reset video on this guy? Because I can easily do that. I think we'll return the favor just for the fun. Yeah, I don't know what the heck you're doing. Let's go, okay. We hit a little mini one there. That's there. Damn. We were close. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. We were able to hit one really good one and then another one that was kind of decent, not really. But yeah, it's been a fun video. I really appreciate you guys staying tuned and giving me support on the channel. We're definitely gonna come back to this series a lot this year because this is one of my favorite series to do. As you can see, my last two posts have just been learning the mechanics series, so I will definitely be continuing this series. It's a lot of fun to do. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below if there's any new mechanics you guys want me to learn, and yeah, we'll catch you next time. See ya.
Candy.